Hey guys, welcome back to Click Academics. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to find the domain of a function. So right here, we have 7 over x squared plus 8x plus 15. And before we go ahead and learn how to find the domain of the function, we first have to understand what a function is. A function is when you put an input into like an equation and you get an output from it. So if we were to plug a number into this equation, we would get an output for it, right? So that's essentially what a function is. However, there are some values for some functions that when you put an input into them, there would be no output. For example, if we have f of x is equal to 5 over 0, over x, this function would have any number could fit in this function besides 0. Because remember, 5 over 0, that's undefined. That would not work out, right? So the domain of this function would be x is not equal to 0. All real numbers besides x equals 0, besides 0. So the domain is all the numbers that fit into a function besides the numbers that don't. So for this function here, f of x equals 7 over x squared plus 8x plus 15, we would want to find out what value of x makes our denominator equal to 0. Because if this equals 0, then remember 7 over 0, that wouldn't work out. You can't divide 0 with 7. So that means that we would have to set our denominator equal to 0 to find the domain of this function. So x squared plus 8x plus 15 equals 0. Now, if you notice, we have a quadratic equation. So now, our product of the two numbers that we need to find are 1 times 15, which is 15. So our product is 15, and our sum is 8. So what two numbers have a product of 15 and a sum of 8? 5 and 3. So this would equal x plus 3 times x plus 5 equals 0, meaning x would either equal -3 and 5, or sorry, -5. So these two are our values of x, meaning our domain would be all real numbers besides these two numbers. So our domain would be all real numbers. That's how you write all real numbers besides x cannot equal -3 and x cannot equal -5. So this is what our domain would look like. Welcome back to Click Academics. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to solve this problem. So we need to figure out which one is greater, 222 to the power of 333 or 333 to the power of 222, and we cannot use a calculator. So what I'm first going to do is I'm going to rewrite 222 as 111 times 2. So this is going to be 111 times 2 to the power of 333. And I'm going to rewrite 333 as 111 times 3, and this is still to the power of 222. So now what I'm going to do is, well, an important property of exponents is that if you have a times n to the power of m, this is equal to a to the power of m times n to the power of m. So right here we have 111 times 2 to the power of 333. This is equal to 111 to the power of 333 times 2 to the power of 333. And now I'm going to do the same thing with this 111 times 3 to the power of 222. This is equal to 111 to the power of 222 times 3 to the power of 222. Now I'm going to write 111 to the power of 333 times 2 to the power of 3 to the power of 11. Sorry, 111. And on this side, 111 to the power of 222 times 3 to the power of 2 to the power of 111. Now we're going to have 111 to the power of 3 times 8, because 2 to the power of 3 is 8, to the power of 111, or 111 to the power of 222 times 9, 3 squared is 9, to the power of 111. So now I'm going to rewrite 111 as 222 plus 111. So I rewrote 111 to the power of 333 as 111 to the power of 222 plus 111. And this is still multiplied by 8 to the power of 111. And now, remember, we're using the same property. This is equal to 111 to the power of 2 times 111 to the power of 111. And this is still multiplying with 8 to the power of 111. And now, because both of these have the same exponents, we could simply multiply these two. So now this would equal 111 to the power of 2 2 times 111 times 8 is 888 to the power of 111. And remember this, we still have or 111 to the power of 222 times 9 to the power of 111. Now if you notice, well, these two are the same, so we could cancel these out. So it's between 888 and to the power of 111 and 9 to the power of 111. And 888 is much larger than 9, and both of these are to the same power, meaning that our left side, or 222 to the power of 333, this is the larger number. So 222 to the power of 333 is greater than 333 to the power of 222.